There are so many people speaking about neurodiversity and what it means, but so few speaking about how it feels. So a labeling, a positioning of forgetting, blind, negative words and framing, subtle, but to my ears, alarm sounding. For 44 years in this body, my framing from mother giving, you see, superhero, these gifts in processing. But challenge is that system grown in is teaching in one way, listening only to their own understanding, therefore not realizing that you, brain built beautifully different, is always adjusting, constantly compensating, perpetually overriding self to follow someone else's way of doing. Not because of own self or blame, but no, because there's only been one form of teaching in school, communicating in one way, but with those with dyslexia, knowing that there's so many flaws in the English language and it's constructing, so in our beautiful minds rejecting, saying, but this not making sense, for this is not how we are living. You see, this is the beauty of neurodiversity when understanding dyslexia, a rejecting of construct of language for a preference of experiencing, knowing that actually the way we experience the world is not in a sequential processing, but through sound, touch, taste, all senses, receiving, walking out of front door, seeing, hearing, communicating, processing, all occurring simultaneously, subconsciously. This is the place of dyslexia, a superpower of picking up every change, every inflection, not relying on the construct of language and its walls of holding when it comes to truly expressing the human experiencing. This is not flaw, but superpower. But no one has taught you. So here I am speaking. ADHD, the teaching, time blindness, confusion, distraction, not realizing this is not what is presenting. What is truly happening is that inside mind, the processing multiple apps simultaneously over time into future, not even questioning. You see 100 thoughts in 1 second, picture seeing, not interacting with world through words, but instead through the connections making. Fast, like Ferrari driving. Imagine the frustration living in world driving Ford Focuses, going slowly but telling you that for you they are adjusting. When you are driving in the slow lane in a vehicle that is capable of going 100 miles in seconds. This is the misunderstanding. We're not speaking from place of embodying neurodiversity and its superpower holding. Label of autism, slowness, difficulty in communicating. But here I am demonstrating, eyes closed, embracing autism label, understanding that my form of communication comes from internal seeing, internal knowing, not questioning what I am seeing. You see, there is a depth in the autism presenting, picking up every single change that you are not seeing. Every change, eye flicker, inflection in speaking, change in temperature, sound, everything around happening. So this is why the need for silence, focusing. For anyone with this type of mind would also need this time for readjusting, decompressing. There is nothing broken, just minds operating differently. with different ways of seeing, but instead held in this slow lane of linear world designing, and been told that for your needs adjusting, not realizing that I am the one that has been perpetually adjusting, finding your own ways of learning in an entire system built for not for my considering. But this is not a battering. This is a declaring that there is a beauty in the neurospiciness of your thinking, of your being. So please, when framing time, not blind, not at all, instead in moment, the thing people spend in thousands to find in meditation, you living in present, not held by societal construction. This is the adjustion, being forced to work in ways that are not aligned to nature's flow. This is the challenge. This is the fatigue. Processing thousands more pages and being compared to a single page reading. Can you not understand now the desire for sleeping, the need for resting, the complete overwhelm and sensory combustion? Headphones wearing, because everyone is talking, but nobody is really listening. Everyone is talking, but not realizing there are many forms of speaking, hand movements, eyes inflecting. This is what is being picked up, you see, these tiny, tiny, tiny changes. But this is the reality of the way humanity is living. So I question, are those with neurodiverse minds not in fact the ones truly embracing what it is to be human, living in human body and having full human experiencing? You are not broken or different or disadvantaged in your thinking. No, instead evolved. So now it's time to embrace yourself and begin your own self-knowledge, your own self-seeking, not falling prey to label making you feel small, when in fact you are the superman, woman, people in this space, holding the empathy of the world without any seeing, without any congratulating. This is what it is to be different in way of processing. Nothing broken. Just seeing the world through many lenses, many colors, many sounds all at once. For this is the way of true human designing.